The truth of the situation is about to be revealed. Throat chakra is going. Targeted individuals, psychic reading. So the truth of the situation is about to be revealed. Death cards come flying out. Child of the great transformers. Right. So what this feels like is what was kind of coming through energetically, at least, and psychically, is that I feel like there's some truth that's going to be revealed to this collective, and it's in regard to how deep this network goes. Okay, there's a lot of people involved in this that potentially you might not have in your close circle anymore, but I feel like there might be some people that kind of come to light that you're not expecting. Now, with the death card there, Five of Cups in the reverse. So as we know, this is my siphoning card in the upright because the pentagram's siphoning out that middle cup, pulling that energy back. So what it feels like is that this collective has been being siphoned by, I want to say, quite a big network, to be honest with you. And I feel like this is where the shock's going to kind of come in, and it could indicate somebody carking it because you're pulling your energy back, you're calling your power back. Now, ironically, with this collective, you're probably aware of the siphoning going off, the stolen energy, the stolen abundance, the stolen work, the stolen opportunities. But I think this collective was under the illusion that it was just like one or two people. Okay. It's a massive network. And ironically, when that power comes back, the amount of abundance that you are going to get is going to be crazy. It's going to be like winning the lottery, right? And it's also going to make you realize how strong you are, because anybody else, if they were having this amount of leeches on them, this amount of energy vampires, they'd be gone, they'd be shriveled. Okay. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Okay. So I feel like that's you taking down a feminine energy. Okay. Because you're going into Emperor mode. Okay. You're taking control of the situation. Okay. The reality of the situation is far beyond the comprehension of what you thought it was. This network is deep, okay? The people connected and who have been turned by this dark energy is more than you realize, okay? It's an infected network of people, okay? The coven is beginning to expose themselves, okay? The secrets and lies are starting to come out. What they have done to you is going back on them tenfold. Okay, the pain that you have experienced, the blockages that you have experienced, and I'm pointing to that because people keep attacking my throat chakra, causing me to have things like mouth ulcers and stuff like that. It's all going back to sender. Okay, the last thing that you did or said, so you could have expressed something, you might have done a return sender, etc. It's going to hit a lot heavier than these people realize, and it is going to vanquish the majority of them. Okay, you have nothing else to fear moving forwards. It's going to be like dominoes falling. Okay, any of the ones with the arrogance, ego, and greed, it's going to be enough to destroy that within them. The fear is going to run rife. Okay, and it's going to, what I've got in my mind is, it's a bit hard to explain, but it's like little energetic balls, and they're all connected, and it's almost like you've done something, and it's then going from person to person to person to person. It's going through this chain. It's having a chain reaction in regard to sending this energy back. Okay, they've known who you were or who you are all along, and this is why it's happened, right? So what we got coming out there: Four of Pentacles in the reverse, Lord of Earthly Powers. Nine of Wands in the reverse, Lord of Great Strength. So yeah, they've been pulling on your strength. They've been pulling on your earthly powers. They've been pulling on your abundance and your opportunities. This has been an attempted destiny swap on a mass scale. There are many involved who don't really understand who you are, but they've been pulled into the web of lies and deceit. Okay, so they've kind of got into it. So if we're dealing with like a baby witch, for example, they're being told, oh yeah, just do this and it'll make you feel better. And they've kind of been unaware of, I think they've been aware of who they've been doing it to, but because of the secrets and lies that have been said about this collective, I think that these people have been thinking it's been justified. Now they're going to get their karma as well. They'll be the first pins to fall because they're going to be scared. Okay, I'm being told nightmares there's walking nightmares coming out. And then, as I say that, we've got the moon card in the reverse. So the moon card can talk about picking up information in things being revealed in your sleep. So I feel like these people are going to start getting nightmares. They're going to be chased down and hunted in the astral. Okay, not by this collective, but by your spirit team. Okay, I'm being told that you've got some vicious, vengeful ancestors. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, Lord of Success Unfulfilled. Okay, so this collective has a lot of stuff that they've been working hard on. They're trying hard on. They've been trying to crack this code to get their abundance. Now, I feel if anything like me, some of that has shifted, but like I say, I want to use that it's going to be a tsunami of success. There is a tsunami of success coming in for you. So we've got the Seven of Cups in the reverse, Lord of Illusionary Success. So what you are experiencing at the moment, if you've had a little bit of a shift in the energy and you've had a few good bits happening to you, and you might be in this energy of, oh yeah, this is it, you know, this is I'm grateful for what I've got. Like I say, that part's just an illusion, right? There's so much more coming. Right, so let's get some clues with what's the tea. Right, so clues to who this person or people are: fishing for compliments. They're getting their bad karma. You need to remain unfazed. Doesn't care, didn't flinch. You can't shake me. Okay. Clout hungry. Viral or nothing. Lives for attention. Makes shiz up for drama. Okay. I'm going to struggle with these a little bit because, like I say, this is a massive network. There's so many people involved in this that you have no idea about. Some of them you won't even kind of hear about moving forwards because they're going to they're going to have the sense to take the karma off, basically. Cock blocking, right? So there's been a lot of cock blocking. Okay. Obsessive lover, clinging, controlling, can't let you go, karmic and chaotic. So I feel like this is somebody else. Okay, I feel like the first few cards were in regard to somebody else. This is somebody different. There's been somebody who's been putting energetic blocks, potentially in regard to your finances, your abundance, or your love life. This is somebody, they're either an ex-lover or they're somebody who's just obsessed with you. Okay, obsessed with you. Clues: they might be moving. Okay, they might be moving soon. Okay. This is, like I say, I'm probably going to stop in a minute because I feel like there's that many players in the game in this. We're talking to a proper TI here. Proper TI. Okay. Right. So we've also got somebody who's always partying, shots every weekend, no time for you, party first, love later. So again, it's somebody who might not necessarily be physically partying and drinking and stuff like that, but they're giving this air that they have a champagne lifestyle, but they're a copycat, steals your ideas, duplicates your style, feeds off your creativity. They've been copying your style, they've been copying your way of doing things. You can't replicate authenticity. They can get away with it for a period of time, but it's all bullshit. Court a case, STI, STD, rash, etc. As always, you're probably not going to be aware if they're catching anything like that, but the rash can sometimes be a clue. I feel like that's somebody else. Okay, an offer, genuine offer, door opening. Are you ready to receive? Okay, I feel like that's how they came in. They came in under the illusion of a genuine offer. Right, just a couple more, please, and then we'll call it quits there. Because, like I say, there's too many people. Right, okay. I feel like this is in regard to that person just a second ago. We've got the same cards as we did before. Fishing for compliments. Clout hungry, viral or nothing, lives for attention, makes shiz up for drama. Okay, this network is being energetically electrocuted. They're gonna fall. The spiritual hater. Magil glowing up thinks your magic is fake. Low vibes only. Okay, and they're also an ass kisser. Okay, car drama. You're too busy winning. Okay, yeah, dominoes falling. Nothing to worry about. If that resonated, type in dominoes falling. If you want a personal TI reading, they're only 15 quid, priority same day guarantee. Get them in and I'll sort out your situation. Ta-ta.